Hello everyone, welcome to Move Well, Live Well. We have a number of people that come in here with issues regarding their low back. Let's face it, we're chiropractors, so we see a lot of low back issues that come in here. Well, what we're finding with a lot of these folks, they do a lot of sitting. We like to call it desk athletes. Here they are, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, if not more. They're sitting at a desk, at a computer, and when you're sitting at a desk, your low back muscles are have to be engaged, for that long of a time. They're postural muscles. So they're constantly in this flexion, extension thing, and then they just fatigue out. They get tired, chronic tightness, pain, discomfort, and through there. Sometimes even spasm. So those low back extensors, those lumbar extensor muscles, they just get fatigued out. So this is one easy way to help get those muscles relaxed, to help them loosen up and untighten with a simple tool. What you do is you get one of these. This is what I kind of call peanut. This is by a company called Skills, S-K-L-Z. I don't know if you can see that in the thing there. There it is. SKLZ. You can get these on Amazon. This is mine, and as you can see, it's been used quite a bit. But anyway, this is a peanut. This allows for you can see this little groove right here, allows for your spinous process to lie in without being painful. It's basic, or you can make it yourself. You get 2 lacrosse balls and you can make one of these yourself, and 2 lacrosse balls, and use athletic tape to tape them together. Well, what you do is you take this sucker and put it behind you here. Let's see if I can get a position. Let's move this down a little bit so you can kind of see. There we go. So yeah, you put this right here. Got the little peanut right here. And I like to start low. Again, working distal to proximal. Start low and work your way up. So start low, and then work your way up the low back. See that? Start low and work your way up the low back. So start down here, and you're going to lie down on your back on this sucker, right there. Just like this. You can have your legs up if you want. It gives it a little bit of, then you can, with your legs up, you can kind of go into a posterior pelvic tilt. See that? You can see my posterior pelvic tilt. So you're kind of squeezing the glutes a little bit to bring that pelvis up. And you can mobilize right there in the low, kind of like right where your tailbone, not all the way down, but just kind of where your tailbone meets your low back, your lumbar spine. And you just spend some time in that segment, a minute or two, and then move that peanut up a little bit more. And again, move that peanut up a little bit more. And again, you're going to just kind of pelvic tilt. Posterior pelvic tilt up into it. Just like that. And you'll find sometimes one side can be tighter than another. Right now, it seems like my left is tighter than my right, and it's more sensitive than my right. And why that is? It's called life. We have certain tendency as humans to be more right-handed or left-handed, and the way we rotate and do things, you'll find one side can be tighter than the other. Then you move back up a little bit more, so another segment. And then right there, you let your butt kind of come down into the mat, and then you're gonna do a pelvic tilt up, let the butt come down into the mat, do a posterior pelvic tilt up, and you're really getting into those muscles, getting those guys to relax. And again, you're gonna spend time at each segment. You don't want to sit there and just roll up and down on it like a foam roll. This is not a foam roller thing. This is using the peanut. The foam roller has a different function. This really helps to pinpoint and get into those segments individually and work in a more pinpoint specific location. Then move back up a little bit more. Move the peanut up another segment or two. And again, right there. Again, you're going to let the butt come down in the mat, and then you're going to pivot up. just like that. Go into a posterior pelvic tilt. You're gonna bridge a little bit right there, just like that. Again, I'm not contracting, you know, I'm not doing a full-on bridge or anything like that where I'm contracting my glutes and my hamstrings. I'm just going into a pelvic tilt. I'm just rotating, doing this with my pelvis. So imagine your pelvis is like a bucket, and there's a way to tilt the bucket forward and tilt the bucket backward. So you're trying to tilt the bucket backward as you do this, back and forth. About, you know, 10, 15 repetitions at each segment, taking your time as you do it. And you're working your way up toward the top of your lumbar spine. Right there. There's a good spot right there on my right. Now, I feel it more on my right as I go a little higher. Right there. Again, this should be relaxing. You're trying to get that muscle to relax because it's overworked, it's overused. So what does it do? It spasms up, it tightens. It causes trigger points in through there. And you'll find as you push on these muscles, you'll find that some of this pain can shoot down, can refer to different areas. It can go up your spine, it can go down your spine a little bit, it can go into that kind of that hip bone a little bit into there. And you have problems. So a great tool to use to get the lumbar extensors, to specifically get to those lumbar extensors and help them to relax. Again, you're here, and what you're essentially doing is you're getting the lumbar extensors. If my hands are the lumbar extensor muscles, as gravity pushes down or pulls me toward the ground, you can see my lumbar extensor muscles stretch over the ball, over this peanut here. See that? And it gets a better pinpoint, direct pressure on that muscle to help it to relax. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them off in the comment section below. Please like, subscribe, and share so that other people can benefit from this video as well. And when you hit subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notifications button so that way you don't miss any videos coming here in the near future. Again, we thank you for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.